To say about the agroforestry and types of agroforestry system. As we know that trees play an important role in ecosystem in all terrestrials and provide a range of products and services to rural and also to the urban people. As natural vegetation is good for agriculture and other types of development, the benefits that tree provides are best sustained by integrating trees into agricultural system. It is known as agroforestry. Farmers have practiced agroforestry since ancient times. Agroforestry focuses on the wide range of trees grown on the farms and other rural areas. It is a collective name for land use system involving trees combined with crops and are also for animals on the same unit of land. It will includes the production of multiple outputs with the production of source base and places um, it will use indigenous trees and shrubs, particularly suitable for low input conditions, and it involves the interplay of social cultural values. It is structurally and functionally more complex than monoculture. About the definition is already we have seen it is one of the sustainable land use system that maintains or increase the total area by combining food crops annuals with the tree crops, and it also use technology where perennials or deliberately used on the same land management unit and also with the animals. While coming to the benefits, it will include the environmental benefit like a reduction of pressure on forest, more efficient recycling of nutrients, better protection of ecological system like that. Economical benefits of agroforestry include an increment in maintenance of output of food, fuel, wood, fodder, and social benefit include improvement in rural living standards from sustained employment and improvement in nutrition and health. Based on the types of agroforestry system, it includes a farm forestry, extension forestry, rehabilitation, recreation forestry. And coming to the classification of the agroforestry system, it will include a structural basis, functional basis, socio-economic basis, and a ecological basis. Classification of the agroforestry system on structural basis. The structural of a system can be defined in terms of its components and the expected role or function. In this system, the type of component and the arrangement are important. Agroforestry system can be grouped into two categories based on nature of components and arrangement of the components. Based on the nature of the component, it will classified into silvicultural system, silvopastoral system, agro-silvopastoral systems. Coming to the agri-silvicultural system, it includes crops and trees. It involves the conscious and elaborate use of the land for the concurrent production of the crops and tree crops. Based on the nature of the components, it can be grouped into improved fallow species in shifting cultivation, the Taunia system, multi species, tree gardens, alley cropping, multi purpose trees and shrubs, agroforestry fuel wood production, shelter belt, windbreaks, soil conservation, and riparian buffer. However, fodder crops and shade loving crops and shallow rooted crops can be grown economically, and wider spacing is adopted without sacrificing tree population, and performance of the tree crops is better in this system. Coming to the silvopastoral system, it is the combination of trees plus pasture uh, and also animals. It is a most prominent agroforestry practice. It is characterized by integrating trees with the forage and livestock protection. Traditionally, silvopastoral systems involves grazing livestock in wooded rangelands and incorporating trees and pastures for shade and timber. This system is again classified into three categories like protein bank, living fence of fodder trees and hedges, trees and shrubs on pasture. The picture shows the integration of trees, fodder, and the animals. It is one of the silvopastoral system model for the animal protection resilience, and we can grow different woody trees and nitrogen fixation can be attained by using the animal's waste. It will be used as a manure and it can be soil nutrient cycling, and it can also be used for nitrogen fixation, and shrubs can be used for greenhouse mitigation, water and biodiversity conservation, healthy milk and meat protection. Coming to the protein bank, in the silvipastoral system, many multipurpose trees can be grown like Acacia nilotica, Louisiana, and leafins of fodder trees and hedges. It is the combination of acacia species and trees and shrubs on the pasture. Various trees and shrub species are used in the some system. Agro-silvipastoral system, it is can be grouped into two categories, that is home gardens and woody hedgerows. Home gardens, it is the oldest agroforestry practices found extensively in high rainfall areas in tropical South and Southeast Asia. Fodder and legumes are widely grown to meet the daily fodder requirements. Woody hedgerows, in this system, various woody hedges, especially fast growing and coppicing fodder shrubs and trees, are planted for the mulching purpose, green manure, and soil conservation.